in terms of creative input, I was there, while Becky was writing the screenplay. She wrote a few drafts on her own, and then when David came in, we all started to collaborate. And I mean, that's something that I've never gotten to do before, which is to just know that I will be playing the character and be there as it's being constructed, and also having to keep the whole film in mind, not just being like, I want the most lines or whatever. I mean, that's not what I'm like, but this isn't a school play, I know that. I'm counting my lines. This is over. Thank you so much. Just truly see myself like slowing to a stop. I'm like, be quiet. But no, I mean, my greatest strength is as a creatively geared producer, and yeah. And so the conversations for me were about casting, were about putting together this script, and also putting together our team. There are a lot of reasons why this film is incredibly meaningful to me, and because part of it just represents me taking the right kind of risks so that I can grow as an artist, but also become a confident adult. I mean, even at 36, I work on becoming a confident adult, and all of the decisions I made were because they felt good, and because I want to be someone that does beautiful things and does them from my heart. And when we were there, and it's truly like the sunlight can blow you open. You can't, you're just there, you're there in the light. And I really had nothing to examine but myself, my work habits, and how my body worked. And it was a real, it was a turning point for me. I've gotta say, I think this movie grew me up. I think I came back a lot more mature and steady, and this movie will always be precious to me for many reasons, but yeah, it taught me how to be a better actress and better adult.
Nope, I don't think we did a lot of beard work. I think I shaved half my hair off.
Oh, wow.
Because that's the style, that's the Viking style, and I got to wear a lot of pretty authentic Viking clothes, and there's people in I think it's Sweden that still make Viking clothes for people that might have a Viking fetish or something like that. Well, some of the extras were Viking. They've kind of dropped out of society to become modern day Vikings.
What does that entail?
Well, one of the Vikings made me a really nice knit hat. He knitted it for me. This is a guy that, if you've seen the movies, the guy I'm fighting with, so he's this really hulky, he's actually really beautiful. Really.
He was really handsome.
Beautiful body.
Wow.
Very svelte. Anyway, he knitted me a hat, and then I was really moved by it. I was like, wow, where did you learn how to do this? This is amazing. He's like, YouTube. So Vikings go on YouTube now. That's the difference. Yeah, my whole thing I first asked myself about a character, it's weird, is had he had a car, what kind of car does he drive? I always start there, and then I start thinking about childhood. But this one, I didn't do that much, because it was on the paper. But I didn't think about his life outside of the existence of the story. But I would imagine he was probably a guy that was a big Minnesota Vikings fan. Crazy about Liam Hemsworth. Is he a Viking, Liam Hemsworth?
Australian.
Nordic. It's Nordic. But it's a good question. But I to be honest with you, I saw the character in that moment.
Where we shot was where I learned, this bakery in Brooklyn, and David and I went there before we started shooting those scenes, and the two bakers who worked there were very, very generous and spent a lot of time pretending not to find me unbelievably tedious in teaching me. It took me literally 4 hours to learn how to do one of the little roll things that they do about 3 in every 5 seconds. Like they were a machine, but they only work at night. So we were there. We'd go in at night. It was kind of a cool experience.